Chameleon-i Smart Navigation's left panel keeps a history of all the records you've opened in Chameleon-i. You can open any of these records with one click. This enables users to move between different record types in the Smart Navigation left panel, viewing and updating them with no need to search for the record every time. Let's start seeing how to navigate through records in the different sections. We will start with the company grid. In the company grid, click on this star to load all companies you have in the database. This toolbar will give you different tools to handle your company records. From these left and right arrows, you can move between the company record pages. The refresh button is to refresh your page. The new company button can be used to create a new company. Creating a new company record is very easy. Just enter your company details. For example, we will name our new company My Test Company 1 and just press Save. Now the new created company will appear in the left side panel, as you can see. The toolbar also allows us to create a new basket. More information about baskets can be found in the baskets video. The Drag All button allows you to drag all records to drop them in any basket. The New Client button helps you to add a new client for the selected company. Clicking on the column header will allow you to sort companies by name, location, or any other field. Now, let's see what columns we have in the company grid. After company information, name, telephone number, and location. We will see the www column. This shows the companies that have a website. You can click this icon to open the company website in a new tab. Now these columns at the end of the company grid give you clear and useful statistics about your company records. The C column shows the numbers of clients in the company. The J column shows the number of jobs in the company. The P column shows the numbers of placements in the company. The T column shows the number of tags assigned to the company. The registered column shows the date this company record was created. The contacted column shows the date this company was last contacted by phone call, email, meeting, etc. The Own column shows which user in your agency that owns or created the company record. This is a really powerful tool, as you can sort through these columns to know statistics about your companies, like which company was last contacted, or which company has many vacancies or many clients, or any other information you need to know. Now let's see how to navigate in the client's records. Just as the company, click on this star to load all the clients you have in the database. The Client Grid toolbar is the same as the Company Grid toolbar, but with some differences that we will go through now. The New Client button is where you can click to create a new client. The first step in creating a new client is to choose the company that this client belongs to. You can use the checkbox labeled New Company to create a new company and link it with the new client. Or you can use this blue Choose Company button to choose an existing company from your company's database. After choosing the company, press the Next Step button to go to the last step of creating our new client, which is entering the client data, such as name, email address, etc. Let's enter the name of this client as Test Client and press Save. After the client record is saved, it will appear instantly in the left panel, as you can see. Now, back to the Client Grid toolbar. The New Vacancy button in the Client Grid toolbar allows you to create a new vacancy for the selected client. Just as with the Company Grid, you can click on the column header to sort clients using any column you want. Now let's see the different columns in the Client Grid. First, we have client information, like client name, location, job title, and company name. The Phone column shows the phone icon. Hover over it and you can see the telephone details of the client record. You can also click this icon to have the Chameleon-i action pop up to record a note about a phone call with the client. Vicinity column. This allows you to make a phone call with this client and record it using the Cinity Cloud Call solution integrated with Chameleon-i. When you press the email icon, you will have a Chameleon-i action pop-up to send an email to the client. Click the LinkedIn icon and you will open the client's LinkedIn profile in another browser window. Just as with the company grid, these columns at the end of the client's grid give you clear and useful statistics about your client's records. The J column shows the numbers of jobs associated with this client. The P column shows the numbers of placements linked to this client. The N column shows the numbers of notes linked to this client. The T column shows the number of tags linked to this client. The registered column shows the date this client record was created. The contacted column shows the date this client was last contacted. The own column shows which user in your agency that owns or created the client record. Again, you can sort through these columns to know statistics about your clients, like which client was last contacted, or which client has many vacancies, or any other information you need to know. Now let's move to another important entity, candidates. As usual, the first thing in the Candidate Grid toolbar is the New Candidate button. Creating a candidate from here is very easy. All you need to do is enter the candidate details as you see and press Save. The new created candidate will appear in the left panel. Now, let's take a look at the candidate grid. After candidate information, name, job title, telephone number, city, we will see a CV icon. You can click on it to download the candidate's CV. Just as with the other grids, we can see at the end of the candidate grid these columns that give you clear and useful statistics about your candidate records. Like the number of jobs this candidate is shortlisted for, the number of placement this candidate is placed in, the number of notes and tags linked to this candidate, the date created, last contacted, and the owner of this candidate file. Now let's move to the vacancy section. As usual, we will press the star button to explore all vacancies. The first thing in the toolbar is the New Vacancy button. To create a new vacancy, there are two steps. The first step is to press the Choose Client button to choose the client this vacancy will be linked to. So we will pick a client as you can see. The last step is to enter the vacancy details. We will enter a job title and press Save. The new created vacancy will be saved and appear in the left panel. Now let's take a look at the columns in Chameleon-i Vacancy Grid. The first column is the vacancy reference. The type column is the vacancy type, which can be permanent, contracted, temporary, self-employed. The status column is the status of your vacancy, like live, archived, filed, dead, etc. The age column. This shows the numbers of days since this vacancy record was created. The RQD column. This shows the numbers of required candidates for the vacancy. The L column, for the number of lost candidates in this position. The F column, for the number of placed candidates in this position. The R column, for remaining candidates in this position. The SLST column. This shows numbers of short-listed candidates in this vacancy. The W column. From this checkbox, you can choose if you want this vacancy to be shown in your microsite. The H column. From this checkbox, you can choose if you want this vacancy to be shown in the home page of your microsite. Now we will move to the last entity, placements. We can see in this section information about placements like placement reference, date, type, permanent, contract, temporary or self-employed. This placement vacancy reference and information about client, company and candidate included in this placement. For more information and clarification, contact our technical support team via these contact details.